All right, I'm gonna look into a little bit of Star Citizen stuff real quick because I've been out of the loop for a while. It seems like they've added a ton of ships, like a ton of ships, and also like I seem to have more ships than I remember. And like I don't remember how their thing operates here, but like this ship looks like a bird. I don't think it's really my style. So I kind of wonder if this is like their take, like, because a lot of like weird items that people use in games, like let's say MMO games, for example, like Guild Wars and stuff, they have like the raptor mounts and all that, the bunny mounts, the arcade skins, like all those weird skins that you get, they could just like make an alien version of that in a game and make it make sense potentially. So like something like a bird, not the biggest deal. It's built for synchronized hit and run strikes. Talon Light Fighter represents an unyielding commitment to history, unprecedented access, and cutting edge modern engineering, a piece of the past that you can fly today. Get 10 years of insurance too if you do anything during this sale. So that's interesting as well. Then this, I don't know. So this is the Raylan IE. And then you have the Sulian. See, this is what I'm interested in right here. Lifetime insurance contracts. Because I don't have any ships with lifetime insurance. And it would be nice to have a ship with lifetime insurance, I think. So it looks pretty decent. It's cool. Lifetime insurance. So, like, I'll always be able to play with it. Nothing's going to be able to happen to it. I'm not sure what the difference between these are. IAE. Because this is War Bond. It's cheaper. Lifetime insurance. It seems like the ships are cheaper than they used to be too. Like the Banu is on this sale for like 650 bucks. I don't recall it being that cheap in the past either. Kind of interesting. But if I did this, I think I would do this one, I guess. I don't really know what the difference is here. But it kind of got like Alien Halo kind of vibe. It looks like it's fairly quick and easy to maneuver. Not sure what kind of weapons that it has. But lifetime insurance, I think, is pretty good. This one costs more. Self land hanger. So I guess we would drop that. And then this is first foray into human market. Elegant interspecies vessel perfect for human ordering pilot looking for a safe, reliable solution. I find this interesting right here where it says human or Zang pilot. Because we know that they say that you might be able to hire NPCs and stuff in game. So I wonder if you can hire aliens as well. Let me see here. Commercial grade medium cargo hauling. Utilizing patented GravLev technology. Time-tested design. Yeah, I don't like this one has a bigger bay, you know. Doesn't look as crisp as this one at the moment. Doesn't come with lifetime insurance. Like my biggest thing here is that this one way more money, no lifetime insurance, potentially more cargo capacity, but it looks like I still have multiple ships on my account, which I don't fully remember how all this stuff works. Because I was looking through my hangar. you know. And then, as far as I know, I should have. Yeah, so we had the. Apparently, they gave us a bunch of free items over the years, but see at the very end here. So, because I know that I had started with the Constellation, I think, in the past, but now see I got the Carrack, so I can get one nameable ship for the Carrack, and I get the Banu Merchantman, and then I have the Cutlass Black. The Cutlass Black was my original ship, and then we got the Constellation, and then eventually we moved to the Carrack. Like we diced down all these and got the Carrack, and then we bought the Cutlass Black again. That's why this is 2018. So we got the Carrack at 2016. So during 2012 or something is when I first bought my 2012 or 2014 is when I got my first Cutlass Black, and then I got the Constellation after that. Then I transferred both of those ships to get the Carrack, and then the Carrack wasn't flyable in game. But I decided to get the Banu during a sale, I think. So it looks like I got both of those right at the same time. And then after that, I came back to the game and I needed a ship, so I got the Cutlass again. But you see, this Cutlass is a bigger ship probably than this starter ship. Also can have multiple pilots, multiple crew members. So I don't have a truly solitary ship that I can just fly around. But it looks like they gave us a bunch of random stuff. You see like Badger and badges. Like I have no idea what this stuff is. So you get a badge, 36th Fighter's Wing. We have a lot of badges. We get a Fallout knife and a trophy. Arden SL helmet balefire. Bis Carrick helmet. Bis Drake Cutlass Black gear pack. Cutlass Black paint. Best in show. Cutlass Black t-shirt. Best in show Carrick paint. Odyssey helmet. Glimmer energy pistol. Like weird stuff like this, like I have no idea. Drake Caterpillar statue. $200 million commemorative coin. See, it'd be nice, like, if I have these permanently and I can put them in my ship and not have to worry about losing them in game. I would like that probably. Because these are interesting things that would be nice to have, like, as an in-game item. But, like, all this, like, this RAM envelope, horse envelope. It says it's an equipment piece. Best in Show 52. Carrick. Best in Show miniature. Yeah, so we have like models of the ships that we're getting, I guess. Best in Show challenge coin. C8 PCs Best in Show red alert paint. I'm guessing this is the ship that they put onto the Carrick instead of the other one, which is kind of interesting. Jumpsuit Shubin edition. GP33 mod Umber grenade launcher. See, stuff like this. Francis the party animal plushie. That's the kind of stuff that people do in like MMO games that just is super weird. Cataby backpack. I don't know about all that. But yeah, I probably wouldn't get that. The Sulin I'm thinking about. The Defender I would like for my Banu. But again, I mean, 220 something dollars. At this point, if I buy something, I would really like lifetime insurance. I want a ship that I don't ever have to worry about losing at this point if I'm gonna buy a ship. Because like, if I ever take that Carrick out or that Banu Merchantman out, ugh, and lose those in game without insurance, that's literally like $1,000, $2,000 like down the drain. I got a Carrick. I got a name reservation though. That's interesting to me that you get to name your Carrick. Hmm. But yeah, this ship's kind of interesting, but 10-year insurance, nothing major there. They're selling paint already as well. Like, I don't think paint's gonna be worth it in the space game, but we'll have to see. I guess we can just kind of look at some stuff here. Some of these, like, you can't buy these anymore, I guess. But like, see, this one kind of interested me a long time ago, but it's not super interesting to me anymore. So IAE means what exactly here? I guess that's the 10-year insurance. So, because like, yeah, Warlock. See, these hammerheads and stuff are big ships. The Gladius is like a pretty standard ship people get, but you see, you got two different ones of those. You got a Nautilus, like stuff like this, 700 something bucks. I just don't think I could do it anymore. Harbinger, Vulcan. See, like this PC's here, 65 bucks. I think they're saying this comes with the Carrack now. With the addition of onboard Tier 3 medical bed, can treat minor injuries and keep a patient stable while transporting them to the safety of a larger ship. Huh. So if I get one of these in the Carrack, that means I could do some search and rescue with the Carrack, which I'm kind of interested in. Let me try to look at this real quick, if I can. Let's do... Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff in here. So you got standalone ships for all of these. These, like the Andromeda was the first ship that I got. The Andromeda had a ship attached to it as well in the past. See, small flight deck capable of launching a snub fighter. And that was the tiny little snub fighter in the past. So this was like kind of a small crew, kind of like Boba Fett sort of ship, I guess. You could kind of think of it that way. I don't know if it still uses the same fighter or not, but the fighter that it had is really good. Really fast, nimble ship. And this thing here has a bunch of like missiles and stuff that you could use on it. So like it wasn't like a whole bunch of guns. It had a couple of turrets, but it was mainly missiles. And then you had, so like I think this is still a good ship. But I mean, buying this now for 240, no insurance, that's the kind of stuff like even my Banu, like depending on how expensive the insurance is and stuff for these ships, like I might not be able to fly it. That's kind of the thing that's in the back of my head when I think about some of these things because oh, okay, so they have different PC ships, I got you. But yeah, I think about the insurance cost of stuff quite a lot because like they say it isn't going to be super expensive, but I highly doubt like those big capital ships are going to be super cheap to. So like if I fly that standalone ship and it has lifetime insurance, then it doesn't really matter what I do with it. I can just always use it. I can always make money. But those bigger ships, like when I take those out, if something goes wrong and I just don't have any money for insurance, like I just lose my ship. So like even my Carrack, I'd be very skeptical about just taking it out for no reason. Probably where like if I have lifetime insurance, I just won't think about it. See if we can find the Carrack. Let's see, Carrack. So we got Carrack paint. Let's see if we can find it. So we got Expedition. I don't know if mine comes with a ship or not. It seems like maybe mine doesn't. But you see, like, I bought this ship forever ago, and like looking at it now, it doesn't look super impressive to me. Like when I look at this, I don't see like a really cool ship. Its design has changed a whole lot, and when I originally got it, it was going to be basically an upgraded version of the Andromeda. I think bigger holding area, bigger medical bays, scanning. It's supposed to be like a very adventure focused kind of ship with like everything that you need in one place, whereas the Banu Merchantman's supposed to be more of like trading and stuff like that. And then the Cutlass is more of like small crew missions, cargo, those kind of things. But yeah, you can just see it's just sleek. It looks like turrets on the sides. So it got a few turrets. I don't think this one has a snub fighter, so that's something that like I kind of miss from the other ones. I really like having the snub fighter on the Andromedas, but my thought process really is like if I can use one of these to say go and make some decent money, I could buy an Andromeda in game potentially. I don't know what the difference between this one is and the other ones though. Reinforced fuel tanks for long duration flight, an advanced jump drive, and a dedicated computer core for jump charting operations. The Carrack is now available for Zillion views. Onboard accommodations include medical and repair facilities and a map-oriented sensor suite. Yeah, so this is the thing with this ship too, is that it's like a military like first explorer kind of ship. So it has like the ability to have medical bays to heal yourself and other people, and it has the ability to like have repairs done for like these ground vehicles and other things. So it's like a self-sustaining ship for exploration, which that's part of the reason why we got this. It's supposed to be the main ship. And then the Banu is just because I liked the Banu and it had like, big carrying capacity. So this would probably be like my main cruise ship, playing the game, doing stuff, adventuring. The Banu would probably be more of like my cargo hauling ship and like trading ship potentially. And then the the Cutlass would be basically my smaller version. Like when I'm not using the Carrack, I would use the Cutlass to kind of do some crew missions. So I think now if I get a starter ship, that would be my daily flyer when I'm by myself if I'm not using the Cutlass potentially. So yeah. Let's see. We got media, technical overview. So you got good power plants, radar, computers. So this is medium computers, large radar, large power plant, large cooler, large shield generator, fuel in tanks, jump modules. Everything seems like it's going to be alright. I mean, 3 main thrusters, lower on the maneuvering thrusters. Uh, what's size 4? So you get 2 size 4 turrets. I don't know exactly how to read all this stuff. But yeah, see that stuff, it doesn't look bad. So it looks like you got two turrets on both sides here and here, and then one on top that's more forward facing. So it looks like there's one on bottom. So you got like four turrets. So you get three that can shoot in the back, and then you get four that can shoot in the front, which is pretty good. I think you probably have some missiles on here, maybe. But this one you don't get a snub fighter. But potentially, if you have a crew that you're flying with anyway, I mean, they could potentially just be flying their own ship next to you, so a little bit more fuel usage. But no, actually, I think there was supposed to be a hangar right here. Yeah, because okay, so this ship gets the PCs is what it is, but this version might not get it. But right here on the top is a hangar, so this ship is supposed to get another ship with it, or we can at least stick a ship in there. So we're gonna have a snub fighter. It's gonna have most of the capabilities of the Andromeda or whatever. So we should be able to go in, kind of do what we need to do, fly this around somewhere, take another ship, fly out. If this is big enough, potentially we could put our starter ship in there, maybe, depending on how much room there is there. If I could put my starter ship in there, then I could just fly that around, it'd be fine. Or even if the Cutlass could fit in there, that'd be perfect. But I really doubt it. But yeah, this little PC ship is what's supposed to go in there, so kind of interesting. This little 3D thing's kind of cool. I don't know where that I don't know how you close that. Looks like there's a lot of variants to it. But yeah, they have like these modular bays on the bottom that you can like swap out or do whatever with, so you can use them for storage, medical repairs. Then you have like this main hangar area here for your vehicles. So you're going to be able to have a ground vehicle, some storage space, an air vehicle, and the ship itself, and its radar capabilities, its jump drive capabilities, scanning, all that stuff. So kind of interesting. And this is the ship that's supposed to be in here, but this is the other one. This is the medical one. So basically, if I have that Carrack, I should be able to say, like, put one of these little medical ships in there, use this to go gather people up, bring them back to the Carrack, and, like, keep them kind of healthy or help them heal. Like, I could probably swap out my storage for extra medical facilities or something, probably. But I think it's just going to be like a well-rounded kind of ship that you can use. But yeah, so there's a bunch of these. Like this one's core. I remember seeing that a long time ago. I'm gonna see. It doesn't have lifetime insurance though. See, these are 6-month insurance. See, but all these, like these smaller ships, the mining ships, all of that, like I just don't know how hard those, like even the freelancer, like how hard are those really gonna be to get in game? Like these little buggies and stuff. Like this is like $40, $70 for a ground vehicle compared to like a ship, and like a ship just seems better unless you're just gonna stay on a planet potentially. But I couldn't think that something like this STV for $40 is going to be as expensive as a spaceship, you know. So would you prefer to have this vehicle or would you prefer to have this ship, you know? And then if this is a starter ship for 60 something dollars, like this can't take that long to get in game, you know. But if I have lifetime insurance, it makes it a little bit more um interesting to me personally. Because it means I don't have to worry about losing it. I can be that's something that's kind of like a pay to win almost, is because if you have lifetime insurance, you literally have no fear. except for like your ship upgrades or whatever. Like you wouldn't have any fear about losing your stuff at all, which means you can be as risky with it as you want. Just ram it into people or yeah. I think that's something with the game that they should think about at some point because especially when it comes to the older backers, you're going to have people that have massive ships, like absolutely massive expensive ships with lifetime insurance, especially like those big ones, the Andro or the like the capital size ships if they have lifetime insurance. Yeah, it would cost a lot to supply them or something, but literally like say I take a pretty big size ship and I had lifetime insurance like a bomber. And then there's people that have like cargo ships running around, and I just slam my bomber into them and destroy them, and then my friends go and pick up all the loot. Um, there could be a problem there. This is a ship. Rip wrecks like a pro and carve out your own place in the great big empty behind the stick. Rough, rugged, single operator salvage machine. Interesting. That salvage machine is pretty interesting. So Cutlass Black is what like we had. So see, this is like a vast. Like these are supposed to be like pirate ships. But this thing's like the interesting thing with this ship in particular is that it is sort of a pirate ship in the sense that it has all these guns. It has um a tractor beam or whatever. It's supposed to be able to have a tractor beam on the back to gather loot. It has two doors that open on the side for like quick dropping people on the ground, so you can use it as like a drop carrier. You can get like a medical version that lets you like be like a rescue caretaker. Um, you can be like a bounty hunter version, but it has cargo capacity. It has the ability to steal cargo out of space with the tractor beam. It has the ability to drop troops or shoot out the sides while you're flying around. It's got quite a lot of gun points and stuff on it. So like I'm not super like upset about it. Actually, it was a really popular ship in the past too. But it doesn't look like any of these are getting lifetime insurance besides the other ship. See, like this Genesis Starliner. If you look at this, like it's a massive ship, right? $400. But say that you got this way back in the past and you had lifetime insurance, you could just take this ship and run people over with it. Absolutely just crush people with it and get it back over and over again. Yeah, so you got hammerheads, wardens. I might need to jump into Star Citizen just to see what's changed. I might do that this week. Mustang Beta. 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 Alpha Beta. Yeah. Cutter, I think, is interesting as well. It's kind of a, RV van looking kind of thing. Vulture seems pretty interesting just for like taking stuff apart, but again, like 170 something bucks, it isn't a massive ship. I feel like you could probably try and earn that in game, you know. Yeah. CAR. See, you got that and you got the Expedition. So this is more expensive, but it looks more streamlined. This other one, enhanced with standard C8, enhancing the standard C8 Explorer with added firepower and limited edition livery. Turns a stout snub into a capable standalone vessel ideal for exploring tight spots and unique environments. Yeah. So this is supposed to be what comes with the Carrack. It's like a mini Carrack, but it looks like it has, 4 guns on it. Probably not going to be anything super crazy. I don't know if this would be worthwhile to use like on its own or anything like that. I mean, it's probably fine. But yeah, this right here is probably something that I'm going to buy. It's a very unique design if we're really getting into it. You got a unique design, kind of like reminiscent of Halo. The vertical takeoff, I feel like people might be sleeping on a little bit with this ship. Since it lands straight up and down, it can literally just take off straight up into the air, potentially a lot quicker than some ships that you'd have to like get inside, go and power it up, turn it on, then you'd have to like lift off the ground and then you have to take off in one direction. Whereas like, cuz like a fighter that's going to like attack that ship could potentially fly behind you or fly in front of you and shoot you and you have to move directly into their path. Where this vertical takeoff, whatever direction they're coming at you from, you can just take straight off into the air and then turn whatever direction you want from that. So, yeah, also depends on how strong this stuff is too. Yeah. But yeah, we might need to look at Star Citizen again at some point. Where's I know I haven't updated it in a long time. This RSI launcher. It's been a very, very long time since we've been on here. New version of the launcher. Yeah, so there's a whole new version of the launcher that we don't have. Any case, we might look at this one this week. Tomorrow we're going to be going and picking up siding and stuff that I need to finish a room that I'm building on my house. Just kind of thinking. Oh, okay. Let's do here. Password manager. Okay. My computer's breaking because I haven't updated it. Okay, let's get this code, copy, and paste. Okay. Yeah. 3.21.1. It's actually downloading a lot faster than I thought it would. Oh no, this might be a little bit, yeah. It's like 70 gigabytes right there. We might have to remove a couple of games off the computer. We'll see. I'm just gonna let this run for today. We'll see if we got enough space. I doubt it. I can probably get rid of this Rise to Mordor. I can probably get rid of. I might play Bannerlord at some point. I need to check in that game at some point. I could potentially uninstall Armor Core 6 for now. Maybe Baldur's Gate. And then I have a CNC program, the Fusion 360, I could probably get rid of. Yeah. All right, I'm going to hop off, get ready for work. We'll check this out because I haven't been on Star Citizen in a long time. I'll probably just die or get lost because I just don't know where I'm going anymore. But we'll see how well it runs.